Welcome to a new episode of The Darkest Minds, where we will explore the world's most notorious and chilling serial killers of all time. From the twisted minds of these murderers to their gruesome crimes, we'll delve into the dark side of human nature and uncover the terrifying details of their killing sprees. So buckle up and get ready for a spine-chilling ride. Serial killers have long intrigued and horrified people all around the world. But who are these twisted individuals, and what drives them to commit such heinous crimes? In this video, we will answer these questions and take a closer look at the top 10 most infamous serial killers of all time. Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was a charismatic and good-looking man who used his charm to lure his victims. He murdered at least 30 young women in the 1970s across multiple states in the U.S. Bundy would often approach women pretending to be injured and ask for their help. Once they got into his car, he would overpower and kill them. Jeffrey Dahmer. Known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, Dahmer murdered and dismembered 17 young men and boys between 1978 and 1991. He would lure his victims into his apartment with the promise of sex, before drugging and killing them. Dahmer would later eat parts of his victims and keep their body parts as trophies. John Wayne Gacy. Gacy was a clown performer who abducted and murdered at least 33 young men and boys in the 1970s. He lured his victims to his house with the promise of work or money, before sexually assaulting and murdering them. Gacy would bury his victims in the crawl space under his house. Aileen Wuornos. Not all serial killers are men. Aileen Wuornos was a female killer who murdered 7 men in Florida between 1989 and 1990. Wuornos claimed that all her victims had either raped or attempted to rape her. She would shoot her victims while they were in their car, and then steal their belongings. The Zodiac Killer. One of the most iconic and mysterious serial killers, the Zodiac terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s. He killed at least 5 people, and sent taunting letters to the police and newspapers, often using a complex code that was never fully deciphered. The Night Stalker. Richard Ramirez, also known as the Night Stalker, terrorized Southern California in the mid-1980s. He killed at least 13 people, often breaking into their homes and brutally assaulting them. Ramirez was known for his devil-worshipping beliefs and his signature pentagram symbol left at the crime scenes. Gary Ridgway. Gary Ridgway, also known as the Green River Killer, murdered at least 49 women in the Seattle area between 1982 and 1998. Most of his victims were young sex workers, and Ridgway would often dump their bodies in the Green River. He eluded police for decades before finally being caught through DNA evidence. Andrei Chikatilo. Andrei Chikatilo, also known as the Butcher of Rostov, was a Soviet serial killer who murdered at least 52 people, mostly children, between 1978 and 1990. Chikatilo would lure his victims into secluded areas, where he would then rape, torture, and kill them. He was executed in 1994. Ed Gein. Ed Gein was a grave robber and killer who inspired the creation of iconic horror movie characters such as Norman Bates from Psycho and Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He murdered at least 2 women in the 1950s, but was known for his fetish for human skin and bones, which he used to create furniture and clothing. Okay viewers, hope you liked this video. For more interesting videos like this, please support us with your like and share it with your friends who are interested in, and please subscribe. Thank you.